And there, I think you see, and there are two groups of the intestinal suture, mechanical and handle. And mechanical used if you want to stitch, for example, the stomach. Yes, it's very long, it's difficult, and else you should use the special apparatus for the stitching of the intestinum or stomach. And in the other way, you should use the special surgical instruments. And where is a needle holder? Here. Needle holder. The smooth needle. Right? The smooth needle or a round needle. Okay. And the filament. Then tell me please, how many layers does intestinum have? How many layers?
6 to
No, I'm sure. 4. What is the first? What is the first layer? Layer. I mean layer. Mucosa. After this, mucosa. Muscular layer and serous. Yes. And it means there are two groups of the handle intestinum or a manual intestinum, penetrate and non-penetrate. If you pierce the all and stitch the all layers of the intestinum, it means penetrate. Yes, if you stitch only, for example, serous and muscular layers, it means non-penetrate. What difference is between non-penetrate and penetrate? Penetrate, the needle should go to the inside. Yes, inside the intestinum. Every intestinum has a the microbe floor. Yes, and it means the penetrate suture will be infected. Non-penetrate is not infected, right?
Yes,
and as usual, the surgeon used 2 rows of the stitching. At first, penetrating suturing, and after that, non-penetrating suturing. According to the techniques, there are also 2 groups, the interrupt stitching and continue stitching. And you should know some stitching of intestinum. At first I will demonstrate you in the special equipment. On the next practical classes you should stitch yourself a real intestinum. It means you should have gloves. Okay. This is a wood of intestinum. Okay. You should use the anatomical forceps, needle holder, the round needle. It may be a traumatic needle. What is the difference between the traumatic needle and this needle? This needle, no, it has a lock. A traumatic needle doesn't have a lock, and the filament located inside of the needle. And you should use the traumatic needle only one time. This needle you should use the several times after the sterilization. Do you understand me? At first I will demonstrate you interrupt penetrate suturing. Names release suturing or release and for example Jolie or a Jolie suturing. And what should you do? You should take the one end of the intestinum, step 5 millimeters, pierce, grab the opposite side, also step 5 millimeters, okay, and stitch. This is, and make a knot. How? 1, 2, okay, and after that. This is a Jolie or Jolie suturing. The knot should be located in the lateral side. Okay? After that, I will demonstrate you continuous suturing. Continuous also penetrate suture. What should you do? You should grab, I continue, okay? Also 5 millimeters. On here, also 5 millimeters. Make it first, make a knot. After that on the opposite side. And after that here. And continue. How? Stitch 5 millimeters between also 5 millimeters. And the assistant should help me. Be very careful. After that, do you understand what is the principle of this stitching? Okay?
Yes.
This is a continue penetrate suturing. The continue penetrate suturing. Tell me please, this suturing, at first, okay, this suturing invaginate or invaginate the wall of intestine outside. Okay. The second continuous suture is called Schmiden suture. Schmiden suture. Schmiden suture. What should you do? You should take the needle also and the long filament and begin stitching with the inside. For example, here, mucosa to serosa and the one side. Okay. After that, mucosa, also mucosa serosa on the other side. Do you understand me?
Yes.
And when you will tie it, I make one.
More.
Yes, more than one. What should you do? Also inside. If you tie it, look please, the wall of intestine invaginate inside, okay? Inside, and this is outside, this is inside. After that, I will demonstrate you also continue penetrate suturings Multanovsku в Riverden. What should you do? You should make a loop and stitch also 5 millimeters on the one side. On the second side, you should put in the needle inside of the loop, and after that tie it. And repeat. Make a loop, grab 5 millimeters one side, 5 millimeters on the opposite side in the loop, and after that, what should you do? Tie it. Look please. Do you understand me? What difference is between continuous suturing, the next no. Schmiden suturing, and after that Multanovsku-Riverden suturing. Okay, this is what is the suturing? Penetrate suturing. As usual, the surgeon used the penetrate suturing for the first row. After that, used the non-penetrate suturing, and I will demonstrate non-penetrate suturing, lumbar suturing. Lumbar suturing may be interrupt and maybe continue. If you make interrupt, the length of the filament should be 10 centimeters, not more. And I will demonstrate how you should make a lumbar suturing. You should pierce only serosa and muscles. Look please. What should you do? You should grab the wall of the intestine and step 5 millimeters of the first row. After that, pierce the serosus and muscle layers. Okay? Pierce on the one side.
Within.
And here you should begin near of this suture. Also, serous and muscle layers. After that, switch off and make a knot. During the tight, the first row invaginate inside of the intestines. Do you understand me? Okay. After that, you should make the second lumbar suturing. Take the filament, 10 centimeters, not more, and make a second. The steps between maybe 5 or 8 millimeters, maybe sometimes maybe 1 centimeter. Okay, take please. Here also pierce one side on the other side and make a knot. Do you understand me?
Yes.
2 times.
3. Better 3. And make. Now, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, maybe. After that, you should take this filament together, take a scissors and cut. Do you understand me?
Yes.
This is the first row, is interrupt suture.
Penetrating
suturing. This is interrupt, non-penetrating
Non-penetrating.
suturing. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. On the next practical classes, everybody should try and make this suturing yourself. Okay? Okay. About you will have a lecture of the